In this quick video, we're going to be talking about what is new in version 5.1 of Time Tracking app. I encourage you to go to the Time Tracking website, click on Knowledge Base, go ahead and scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see our release notes for version, actually we'll say 5.1. It was 5.0, and then we had a technical release that bumped it up to 5.1. So in version 5.1, we have new features such as user capacity and record allocation. We have the ability to edit fields on the Easy Calendar, as well as changing some widths on the Easy Calendar. Ability to modify batch entry and Easy Calendar second lookup options, so you don't have to use all of them. And then as well as there is a technical upgrade for created date and created by replaced. So go ahead and feel free to read through these, but in this video we'll walk through. So the first and probably most important piece is when you're in Salesforce and you install version 5.1, there was a technical release that the app no longer sets the created date and created by based on a limitation within Salesforce that required some enhanced user permissions. And we felt that was just a kind of a big hurdle for users. So instead, there's two new fields on time tracking summaries. One's called log date, and the other one's called entered for. So anytime you create time entries on any of our features, it's going to set the log date for the date that was logged, and then the entered for the user that set it. And we created this utility that will automatically convert your data on historical time tracking summary records from that created date and created by to this new log date and entered for. So all you have to do is simply click this button. It'll run a utility in a batch application and copy all that data from created date and created by over to that log date and entered for. I've already run it in this org, so it's nothing to worry. So simply hit that button and your app will be upgraded. To get to this, hit the 9 dot, type in app upgrades, click on the upgrades tab, and you'll see this page. And this is where we'll be posting any future upgrades or upgrade utilities like this in the future. The next piece is record allocation. So on any standard or custom object, we've created functionality now that will roll up record allocations. So let's say you're working with Burlington Textiles of America and you want to set a dollar amount and an hours allocation of how many hours you want to allot to this customer. Again, this can be done on the account level. It is already pre-configured for the account, case, and opportunity. If you want to configure it for any other custom object, we do have a template flow for you to use as well to do these roll-up triggers. But it does work out of the box on the account, and then you just have to enable a flow on the account or on the case and opportunity object. So again, let's say we have a $50,000 allocation and 2,500 hours. Well, it'll automatically calculate the dollar number. So you can see we've done $48,000 out of that 50,000, which gives us a balance of 1,000. And then you'll see the number of time tracked was 426 hours, and the balance, 426 minus that 25. So it'll give you this and really, streamlines that visibility. And in case you want to see your details, you can add this component to whatever page necessary. But go ahead and reference the knowledge base on how to get this set up. Again, this is called record allocations. The next feature that we've enabled in the time tracking settings is this enable easy calendar entry fields. So if you check this box, when you go to the easy calendar, after data values have been entered, you'll now see that there's edit functionality. So when you enter a data field or you enter some sort of hours, hit save, you'll see that edit button pops up. The reason why this edit button is here, if you click on it, then it allows your users to enter more information. And as an example, controlled through a field set, you can add custom fields and or use any standard field that's on the time tracking summary object and have users update additional data in the batch entry or in the easy calendar. So again, you can add additional fields and have users enter data that will update that time logged in the easy calendar. As well as on the easy calendar, we made it easier to adjust the width. So if you do have longer areas of text, you can adjust the width accordingly. The next feature is called Manage User Capacities. Manage User Capacities is allow you to establish a start and end date and then set a capacity for all the users that have the user license assigned the time tracking summary. in here we have some standard users, but we're going to focus just on our one main user here, Matt Foster. So if I look at the dates and I go ahead and set my dates, say for the 29th to the 2nd, I can see that Matt has already logged 3.95 hours. But if I want to set for each one of these days, so let's say Matt is supposed to log at least 6 hours every day, and I hit save, I can see that he has a capacity for these date ranges of 30 hours, and he's logged 3.95 hours. Hopefully that makes sense. There's additional functionality in case you have a lot of users to set their capacities for everybody. You can simply hit set, put the 6 up here, or put your value, hit apply to all rows, and then hit save, and that'll set that user capacity for all your people. But this gives you a nice visual of how much time people are tracking and what their current capacity is. And again, if you change that date range, it's going to automatically update the capacity numbers. I hope that's helpful, and I encourage you to go ahead and look over the version 5.1 release notes. And if you have any questions, please let us know. But hopefully this helps you continue to track time and get more value out of Fostering's time tracking Salesforce app.